Greetings and salutations, my friend. It's been, oh, what, a month since the last stream? But that's the typical YouTube recording stream these days, right? You don't do anything for a month, you put out a single video, and you get $1 million. I was told that's how you become a YouTube star. It was working for a while, then stopped, but I digress. So, like what the title said, is basically what you're seeing here is you obviously see a wheel. The wheel has pretty much all the categories in it that I have, at least. You may notice at least 4 missing. I think there's only 3 to 4 category leads I'm missing, so to save myself that embarrassment, I just took them off the wheel. So, I was trying to figure out the best way to do this. I figured for the very first one, I'm just going to spin the wheel and have it pick for me what team I use. And then from there on, we can figure out a way to have either chat decide which team I use after each win, and so forth. And how this is going to work with Cell is, each time I win a round of the tournament, I'll just do a multi-summon. Back and forth and back and forth. And I figured, why not make it interesting? Because if I just do the tournament myself, I mean, let's be serious. Like, you're looking at the screen right now. I'm wielding a rainbowed LR Gogeta. Like, does anybody in this tournament have a chance against me? No. So I'm like, why not give them a fair chance by having chat? Give them a chance to give them that chance. You with me? Great. So let's get this party started. Also, I might be a little crazy, but I think the reward for this tournament is actually 2 SSRs rather than 1. And if that's the case, they need to continue doing that from henceforth. Because, I mean, the World Tournament rewards are nice. We get, what, a subpar decent SSR we may use once or twice in a lifetime. So at least if you get 2 of them, I'm down. And also, the waifu thing is actually the Peppy Gals thing. I just didn't want to call it Peppy Gals. And the translation, I also believe, is Blowjob Gals. So I'm like, I probably shouldn't use that name either. So I'm like, I'll just call it the Waifu Rumble. Alright, let's see what the Wheel of Fate decides for this first team. Since the tournament works that each time you win, it'll go up in difficulty depending on how far you want to go. I can't start off at times 30, so no matter what team I pick early on, we're probably going to crush it. God, I wish I had like some Waifu Rumble. Well, there you go. Wasn't expecting the very first spin to pick them, but thank you. So starting off, I have to be the Peppy Gals. There was a banner just recently that released 2 cards that make the Peppy Gals slightly better, and that was strictly because Super Battle Road dropped, and there's like some impossible missions that require you use the Super Battle Road. Require you to use the Peppy Gals there. So they sort of made it a little better on you, but overall they're still pretty subpar. Oh, the good thing is, since this is the tournament as well, friend leads don't mean shit, because I want to actually have their leaders activated. They'll just be there, so I'll pick a chick, though, to keep with the thing. Now, the good thing is, I actually know exactly where the Peppy Gals are. They're the dead last one. Bingo. Typically, with all the moon runes, I don't know what half of these mean. Sometimes you can know, like the one that says boss or 3, it's like, alright, I can just fairly assume what those are going to be. Everything else is like, good luck. BJ Girl's at it again. Alright. See if I remember holds off clearly. I do believe that she is the leader. There's 2 subpar leaders as well, but she is the better of the leaders. She's technically like the Peppy Gals' main leader. And even then, it's only plus 2 HP attack defense plus 70%, but it's better than nothing. The strength one's plus 3 HP attack defense. Oh, actually, no. Surprisingly, the freebie one actually has the better lead than the pullable one. One thing I do find a little interesting about Peppy Gals in general is Pan is missing entirely, so I guess they can't call you pedophile, so that's nice. Also, all iterations of Kale that have her looking like the legendary Super Saiyan are gone, because bulky girls are just not cool. And surprisingly, okay, so the human version of Android 21 is here, but the demonized pink version isn't here, which I do find a little surprising, because honestly, I think the Majin Buu version of her actually is a little bit more attractive than her normal form. I don't know if that makes me into some sort of bestiality or whatever, but it's not my fault, man. It's like Bandai's character creation. Alright, I can make an easy team out of this, honestly. I just created this Android 18. Actually, I created multiple Android 18s today because they brought back the story event for I believe when they fought Jiren, and there's a farmable 17 and 18 in there, which you could use to increase the SAs of about 4 to 5 separate Android 17s and 18s. Quite nice. Well, I think the thing with 21-2 is interesting. It's like, so if you look at what the pullable Android 21's leader is compared to Android 17's, she's worse than him by 20%, and that's barely. Like, you could even concede that her passive might be slightly better depending if you want healing or not, because Android 17 is supposed to be a Dokkan exclusive. Like, once this banner's gone, he'll be gone for probably, what, 6 to 8 months if Rose is anything to go by, but Android 21 will be on every banner henceforth, and her leader skill is amazing. It's like just Android 17. You have really no reason to pull for him. I did pull on his banner earlier today. I had about 1,300 stones to start with, and I was like, I'll just do some pulls, and I got the Super Vegito thing, so I'm like, cool, what am I gonna get? And it gave me Strength Cell and Android 21, so I'm like, you know what? That's good enough from here on. I can save 1,000 stones for LR Cells banner and call it good. You know, weirdly enough, this is the first tournament I think I've actually legitimately, like, played in maybe, like, the last 3 or 4 of them. Try to remember what the last reward I got was. Because the same team I use for every world tournament that isn't doing something goofy like this has always been Resurrected Warrior Frieza as a leader, and then I put Broly and some other crap in there and a bunch of things to power up Broly, then find Broly friends and just ass rush the tournament. Like, people have no chance. Like, even people who have, like, rainbowed out Majin Vegetas, once you intercept the fact that Resurrected Frieza's, like, leader skill turns Strength Broly into a god, it's like, you just can't lose anymore. It takes a ridiculous stroke of bad luck at that point to lose. There are 76 gender pictures that I also identify as Attack Helicopter. Honestly, I identify as a Namekian. See, the Namekians seem to know what's going on. They're an all-male race, they hang out on their planet, and the only bad shit that seems to happen to them is, like, you know, some genocidal maniac comes in and kills all of them. But, I mean, outside of weird shit like that, life seems to be pretty good. It's also really weird, too, that I never actually knew the Namekians were an all-male race, like, until I think 2 years ago, which is kind of sad if you think about it, but, like, someone made me think, like, there isn't a female Namekian, and I'm like, oh fuck, they're right, there isn't. I just assumed they were, like, all killed when Frieza was, like, annihilating everybody, because it only showed, like, a couple, like, Guru, Nail, and, like, a few Namekian villages, and I thought maybe they're all hiding in their houses or something. I'm for Android 21, I never liked 17, and I won't be a bandwagon Jep. You know, that is weird what they did with him, like, Android 17 in Dragon Ball Z was, by every intents and purposes, a bad guy. Even whenever he was road tripping with 18 and 16, he may not have been, like, as bad as his future iteration, but he was never really, like, that great of a dude. And then Dragon Ball Super comes along, and now suddenly Android 17's, like, everyone's best friend. I was like, that was the most random character change I've ever seen. It's like, I thought maybe the creators just liked the fact that 17 and 18 were twins, so they wanted to bring back that dynamic or something. I don't know. But yeah, they certainly made his character a lot more friendly. I do like his passive attitude about things, though. Like, 17 and 18 in the Tournament of Power the entire time just seem to give no fucks about anything that's happening around them. They could literally die tomorrow and be like, well, them's the breaks. Easy A Broly on Pure Saiyan, just free dupe system destroys most teams next. Man, it actually really makes me sad that I didn't pull on Vegeta's banner. I think I was just, like, ignoring Dokkan when that Vegeta dropped, but he's one of, like, the 4 category leads I don't have. And I looked at the Pure Saiyan team and I was like, this is one I should not have skipped. Like, this is a very powerful team. Android 18 is a good Fighter Z character. I think, in stuff like with a fighting game, though, most of those things are, everybody's a good character as long as you can play them. Like, in a game like Dokkan, there's going to be objectively better and worse cards because of rarities, but in a game like Fighter Z, the roster, even with the DLCs, isn't that great, so in the grand scheme of things, the characters are going to be pretty, you know, like, everyone has to be okay. There can't be like an N rating in Dragon Ball FighterZ where it's like, if you choose this character, you're just done. I run the hero team with Tech Vegeta Blue as their leader. Ha, funny guy. Yeah, I actually thought people were exaggerating about Rose. And then I like looked up like the timeline of when Rose released, and it's going on about 10 months since we've seen Rose release in JP. I was like, jeez Louise. It's just another case, too, that Bandai realized they released a very, very strong card in Rose and Tech Vegeta Blue. So they just kind of refused to re-release them again. We've seen Tech VB once since then, but even then he was suffering the same thing. And when Rose comes back, we'll probably won't see either of them again for like another 6 to 7 to 8 months. But when their categories are quite literally like, all hero characters or all extreme characters become eternal gods on this team, it's like, alright, maybe we made it a step too hard. There's an sword mechanic in FighterZ, it's just called choosing Beerus. You know, funnily enough, we were talking about weaker characters in FighterZ. I think Beerus is one of the weaker characters if Rhyme Style's like post or anything to go off of. I bought FighterZ and I played it for a while, and the best thing about Beerus is the fact that you can just sneeze out bombs. Like, everything you do just puts another bomb on the field. I'm just looking at this team, it's just... A Bulma and her rocket launcher are now going to fight out against Super Saiyan Bardock. The logic isn't here, but Bardock's about to get dunked. Ancient Golden Frieza against Rihanna? It's one of those Japanese names I have a very difficult time pronouncing. I did play Dragon Ball Legends. In fact, I played it since its release. I played it for its first two betas. And then, I don't know, it's just something about the fact that it's like, alright, so I already spent, like, you know, thousands of dollars in Dokkan, etc. this. And it's like, if I start getting heavily into Dragon Ball Legends, the same thing is going to happen there. So it's like, rather than spending money on 2 games, I'll just stick with 1 for now. I know Dragon Ball Legends is not anywhere near as bad as Dokkan was on its release, but it's already getting to the point where every time I look at it, it's like, there's another 3 to 4 new sparkling characters being released. So I'm like, it's just going to turn into Dokkan with some time. And I'm like, if I just skip it now, I won't have taken the initial bait. And by ignoring the initial bait, I won't be hooked. And with the hook gone, they can't addict me. And with the addiction gone, I don't have to feel bad about not playing the game. So it's a win-win. What part in the Tournament of Power did I hate the most? Oh, jeez. I probably would say just... So there were so many universes in the Tournament of Power. They obviously had to, like, throw in a bunch of filler characters here and there, and just characters who don't matter and things like that. But I thought sometimes the pacing of, like, the fights and things would go pretty quickly. It's like, in this episode, Gohan and Piccolo will face off against 2 people you've never seen or heard about before. And at the end of the episode, the people they're facing off against will obviously lose. And it's like, cool, that's our version of a filler episode. And that was pretty much the majority of the Tournament of Power for a while. It was like, alright, watch these characters fight these nobodies, and then these nobodies, as we slowly get closer and closer to what Jiren can do, or we slowly get closer and closer to what, like, Kale and Khalifa can do. Or, like, in this case, like, Ribiana and, like, her, like, team of, like... I wanted to call them, like, reverse tropes. Because Ribiana and them used the old Sailor Moon thing where they used to, you know, like, all sparkle and glow and become super hot chicks. Instead, they became fat chicks, so it was like, haha. That was pretty funny, I guess. One of the filler episodes of Tournament of Power that was great, though, was the one where Roshi killed quite literally 3 people in the exact same episode. I was like, that was the most love Roshi had gotten in Dragon Ball in quite a few years. That Rose won't come until the 4th anniversary? No. I'm like... It's still a fair amount of time away. Like, not a chance. Like, I'm kind of with people that we're going to probably see Rose drop more than likely on the next Dokkan banner coming, whichever card that happens to be. But obviously, they're pretty heavy into androids right now. If you look at all the banners, it's like LR Cell, androids. We have a banner literally focused on Android 17 and Android 21. A banner under them that's a discount banner that's focused on shitty androids. And if you want to go even further, even the Friendship banner has Android 17 and 18, the LR is focused on it. Like, all the banners right now on JP basically feature androids in some sort of way or another. That's right, Android 17 interrupting their transformation was pretty hilarious. It's like shows get a little fourth wall breaking in that stuff because they're kind of making fun of their own tropes. It's like, we're going to transform now! Begin the 10-minute transformation sequence, and he's just like, well, blast them away. I was kind of hoping I could cheese this, but oh well. They don't really need it. Since this is the first round and we have no, like, multipliers going, I could probably be using a team of, like, R cards and probably still win. Also, the tournament's great because the computer has a tendency to always pick the most random friend leader for your opponent. Like, right now, I'm fighting what seems to be a team of, like, Saiyans or low-class warriors or something, and their very last pick is an undokkened and old-school agility Frieza. Or not agility Frieza, and golden Frieza. And it's just like, he stands out so much because he provides nothing for this team. He's just kind of there. On the swing of things, too, friends don't help you in the World Tournament really at all because you don't get their leader, but having the synergy of a card that actually links with something helps. Do we need a new Toa? Now, this is weird because I mix these two up constantly. Is Toa the chick or is Mira the chick? Because Toa and Mira are both girls' names. And I want to say Mira's the android guy. And if Toa's the girl, we actually already have 2 Toa cards. In fact, we have more Toa cards than we do the main character of Xenoverse, or the main evil guy of Xenoverse. I think he's had 1 card release. It was way back in the day, even before Gogeta. So he was sort of okay for like maybe a month, and then he's just pretty much irrelevant. Alright, so cool, yeah. I've been trying to, like, think of ways to convince myself the ways I can remember this, because I get asked this all the time, and I never remember for some reason. Toa, so W-A. So I'm going to think Toa was in there, the W's in there, that's the woman. Alright, so we got our first win, so now we get to do our first multi-summon. Now, if you happen to actually be here last month when I streamed, it's kind of weird to say that. It's like, if you guys were here last month when I did this, I did some polls on the LR, Gogeta, and Vegito banner, and I think I pulled 5 LRs in total out of like 300 stones, so unfortunately, I think I've used up quite a bit of luck for this lifetime. But also, this game does like to just sort of give me good shit for the reasons. Maybe it's because, like, the game, like, this guy's a whale account for how much he spent. Occasionally give him good shit so he always gives us more money. Because, I'm not gonna lie to you dudes, outside of LR Cell in here, and this cell right here because he's new, this cell's trash, this cell's trash, that 18's trash, that 18's trash, that 17's trash, that Gohan isn't trash per se, but he's the oldest Gohan there is. This Gohan's okay. Trash, trash. It's freaking Xenotrucks. And featured is the SR Perfect Cell. It's like, man, unless you really, really want Cell, this is the most skippable banner alive. But sadly, I kind of want Cell. Alright, is Vegeta there? No, Virginia. Another one who thinks they heard someone forgot about Gogeta at the GT in the Future Reborn movie. I think the John Roberts correct because the Future Reborn movie isn't canon, so he may not have been a part of that to begin with. And outside of Dragon Ball GT, that's the only other time that Gogeta as a character has ever been shown. So canonly, Vegito's the only one who actually sort of exists, because Vegito existed at the end of Z and in Super. Sadly, Gogeta has only had 2 non-canon appearances. It probably has more to do with the fact, too, they don't want to have to teach Vegeta how to actually do the fusion dance. Wow. I did a poll on this banner earlier today and got 5 SSRs in it. They weren't that great, but I'm like, I'm kind of pining for that right now. Like, jeez Louise. Poll on this, god damn it, it's this Tech Goku. I have this feeling they've increased the rates of this Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku, because in the last 2 months alone, I have pulled him 8 times. That's more than I've seen that card in a near lifetime. In fact, I bet you I still have 2 of them sitting around, probably. Here's the main Goku. His SA4 is actually from strictly dupes alone. And that's not including the fact that I have all of his dupe paths broken. So that's 8 dupes as it is, with 4 of them sitting around. So I have pulled this Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku 12 times. Jeez. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and spin this wheel again. Shadow Dragon Saga. Alright, I can deal with that. The next one I'll do, I'll just have the chat decide, but this one, I don't know. I felt like doing a spin again, because the first one gave me the Peppy Girls. I didn't exactly feel too pumped up doing that. This will actually be pretty good. I think I have almost like full rainbow status for nearly all the people who could actually apply for the Shadow Dragon Arc Saga. Jeez. I was about to say, like, the chances of finding a Mega Friend is going to be practically nothing, but it's on the first page. Shadow Dragons should be near the top. Shadow Dragon was the first, or one of the first categories outside of the World Tournament and Peppy Gals. It was the first one you could actually roll for. The other ones were just like freebie characters. Come on, baby. I know you're up here. Unless they change this crap around on me again. Which it looks like they did. And bingo. Full power. God, man. Poor Strength Super Saiyan Goku got shafted so hard. Like, he can't be a part of this. But this Goku can. Okay. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Rainbow, 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 Rainbow. I mean, I could probably beat the entire tournament with these 4 characters alone. I'll do my Super Saiyan 3 farmable, and I'll toss Pan in there because I'm not the biggest fan of Sin Shinron. I've seen him for enough lifetimes. I good. This category, I was gonna say, like, outside of the super op characters, there aren't really that many things offered in it. So I was like, alright, I have this card, and that's it. And the cards you need for it are, like, very high tier cards. Is there any AoE for Shadow Dragons? Well, there aren't many AoEs in general. It's like Strength Cell can AoE, the new LR Cell can AoE, Broly can AoE, Majin Vegeta can AoE, Xeno Trunks can AoE. A Chaozu fusion card thing can AoE, and I might be missing one, but there aren't many AoE cards in general. Good to see you back watching your videos. It makes me happy and enjoy watching them. Keep up the good work. Funny thing is, I wondered when you were going to stream next today, and lo and behold. Well, that was a good guess, considering, as I was saying, last time I streamed was, I think, like July 7th, over a month and 3 days ago, so that was a good timing. And things in life happen like that a lot, though. It's like you'll think about something you haven't thought about in a while. I'm like, that'd be interesting if that happened, and later that day it happens. It's like, that was suspicious. Oh, that's right, Raditz. The low-class warrior. I give Raditz shit, but people will give me shit if I do, because they'll be like, oh, Raditz is actually a pretty good card, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, he's a pretty decent card for, I guess, a freebie Raditz card, but, like, I don't really have a use for him. So unless I end up, like, being forced to run a low-class Saiyan thing, I have no reason to really run him. Thoughts of the new LR Cell? So I look at new LRs the way I look at most of these cards in this game. My thoughts are, if I pull it, it's amazing. The best LR they've ever created. If I don't pull it, it's trash and should be just ditched altogether. Like, what the hell are they thinking? And I'm sure many of you guys share that similar motto. I hate these cards. Like, man, it's not that great. It's not too overpowered. But the minute you pull, it's like, well, I did pull the card, so now I have a bit of an attachment to it. I want to see my Goku do the after image thing. Poor old Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the other one over here, is like, I'm the better of the two, damn it! Oof. Sorry, buddy. That's crazy. That was 1.5 million damage with only one Shadow Dragon active. If I had both those categories active through this tournament, yikes. That guy's damage would just be near unstoppable. You know, it's actually kind of funny, too, because the full power category in itself actually suffers pretty heavily from, like, sort of what the Shadow Dragon thing suffers from. Like, the full power team is full of LR cards. The problem is LR cards aren't exactly that easy to get. So you can make, like, one of the strongest teams in the entire game, but you also need, like, 4 of the best LRs in the entire game. So that double-edged sword always kind of comes back. He gave LR Gohan shit for it. Yeah, I did the same with LR Gohan myself, but I just can't deny, though, that LR Gohan's just... I think outside of LR Gogeta and Vegeta, those two would finally be the de facto confirmed best LR cards in the game. Gohan still stands pretty strong in there as number 2, because nobody still has a passive like his. And I'm not sure if anyone ever will, because they're like, oh man, we made our first ever LR way too strong. Let's never do that again. I'm curious if we get LR Cell. No, we've only done one multi for it yet. Surprisingly, the Int Cell that the enemy's using right now, I thought I had him, but I don't. So, outside of not getting LR Cell, I'd be okay with getting him, because I know he's featured on the banner. Which was weird, because I pulled 4 LRs on the last banner that had that cell featured. So I was able to pull full LRs, but not a single one of those cells. I'm not sure what to say about that one. I was a little like, what the... Alright. I know I have the Frieza, and I think I have the Frieza Rainbowed as well. So I was all day long looking for this cell, and I finally came to the conclusion that either I was a dumbass and sold them, or I just don't have them. Do you realize I can use Reddits and do X20? Do I realize that, or are you asking if you can? I do realize you can do things. Remember you, Goku came back the second time when they won a gold phase and pulled you out, blah blah blah, and became my favorite team. That Ultra Instinct Goku gets... I think he gets a little amount of unfair luck and love just because Japan and Global... I guess maybe just because Dragon Ball Super was going strong at the time. Like, they gave you ample opportunities to get this card, and outside of him not having a Dokkan at first, he actually turned out to be a great card. And there was multiple times to roll him, and even when Jiren came along, like, there was still more times to roll. He wasn't really that hard of a card to get, and he's still one of the highest tier cards there are. He was also one of the first cards that used that new introduction they like to do where, like, if you're below 50% health, or you're above 50% health, or you waited 5 turns, you'll transform into a monster thing. It's kind of funny, too, because Android 21, I believe her effect is after 4 turns, you have a 50% chance of, and I quote, eating Cell, and then transforming into, whatever the hell she transforms into. And I'm thinking back to Fighter Z, I'm like, I'm guessing I didn't get far enough into the story to watch her eat Cell. My bad. I guess that's sort of a karma type thing too, because Cell did sort of suck people up in his tail and eat them, and then he himself gets eaten. It's either that or Jiro had like a real fetish for people eating each other and getting stronger that way. Android 19 would suck up your energy with their hands. It's like his first models were like eating you with your hands. 17 and 18 had infinite energy, so they didn't have to eat people. But then Cell came along and had to eat them to get stronger. And then further along the line, Android 21 comes and has to eat Cell, who had to eat those two to get stronger. And in the near future, we're gonna have Android 22, who has to eat 21, who ate Cell, who ate 17 and 18, to thus get stronger. We'll never know how Jiro continued creating all these things, but we could just assume. D3 pulled 3 LR cells. I'm not surprised. But the thing is, how many LR cells did he pull, and how many stones did it take him? Because my hope is to at least get one within 300 to 400 stones. I was able to pull 4 LRs within 300 stones last time. So if I could just get one, I'm cool with that. Also because I really dig the artwork. You guys would be really surprised too. And I wonder how many of you chat, I guess, don't know this either, but people don't actually know where that art's from, where it shows Cell standing in front of like the WGN like news report thing. And legitimately people asking like, what seep is this from? Where was this is? It's like, remember when he announced the Cell games to the world? It's like, I thought that scene kind of stuck out, but apparently not. One thing they could have actually added, like a nice little touches, so all 7 Cell Juniors are in the picture, but in the show, Japan and America had this problem because they drew this, but Gohan ends up killing 8 Cell Juniors when there's only 7 of them. So whenever you actually attack people, it should show an 8th Cell Junior. Like a slight little subtle nod to that, like, error reference they made. It still kind of shocks me that, like, such an error was allowed to happen. Like, translation errors I can understand, but, like, they legitimately drew an extra Cell Junior that got killed. Did the CPU really pick a Yabu friend? Wow. That's some bare pickings there. Yeah, take this. I'll absorb all of your energy. Oh, shit. That was a bonus team, that's why. That bonus team was all the people from the World Tournament, okay. I'm like, why would it pick a Yabu friend? Truth got 1 LR star on like 1,500. So it's less impressive than it's like, I pulled 3 LR cells. If it took you 1,500 stones to get one, it's like, I'd start feeling some pain after the first 1,000. And 8 Soldier only appears to die from Gohan in the background animation. Like, it doesn't even have to have him die. It's just like, because the LR Cell, his SA final attack, has all the Cell Juniors like doing like a wombo stomp on you. Just have an 8th one in there just for kicks. Apparently it's illegal to shoplift. What does the world come to? I don't know, man. It'd be nice if I could just steal things for free. When I was a lot younger, and I used to buy cards and stuff, like, you know how you can buy, like okay, let's use Google Play, for example. You could go to a store, buy those cards, and be like, by buying this card, you can have $50 of Google Play currency. Like, when I was younger, it's like, I could grab, like, 10 of these, and each one's $50, and just walk out of the store, and I'd have a crapload of these. And then I realized, like, all of them say, like, oh, these must be activated to register before using, so it's like, well, there goes my genius thieving days. And Ultimate Blade, dude, I literally just learned that 3 days ago. I heard that in a comment. It's like, did you know in Dragon Ball Super, all the Cell Juniors came back to life and then were tamed by Android 17 and they live on his island defending it? I thought they were lying. I'm like, this person in the comment, man, he made up like one hell of a fanfiction. Jeez, what's that, your headcanon or something? And then I look up online, I'm like, this actually happened. Like, this is literally an image of Gohan, or Goten and Trunks fighting all the Cell Juniors on his island. I'm like, what? Like, why did this... For what reason did this even happen? I'm not even sure if it even explained very well why the Cell Juniors were even alive again. Like, I got that Cell came back because as long as my nuclear life stays intact, I'll always be reborn, but might be a little bit of a stretch for the Cell Juniors. Rip Raptors, Gogeta, they're not coming back. Toriyama will remember this. I was gonna say, like, I'm like, did Toriyama think of this? Or did some, like... I don't understand, like, who in the idea board was like, what if we brought back the Cell Juniors to defend 17's Island against monsters? So it's brilliant! Sometimes I have to grab the little purple ones, because the World Tournament medals are a lot harder to come by than you'd imagine, so the small chance it actually is those is nice. Because I have over 8 units I have to Dokkan that are all Dokkan only from the tournament, and with Cooler now getting a Dokkan, he got added to that pile as well. Come from the Dragon Ball wish. Did they wish everybody back that Cell killed? Yeah, I guess they did. I thought... When they went to Kami's Tower after that, I know Krillin used one of his wishes to try and wish the bombs out of the android. No, he tried to make them human. That was too complicated, so then he was like, but whatever, take the bombs out of their body instead. But I guess maybe the first wish was bring everybody back that Cell killed. Because being absorbed by a lizard creature wasn't very pleasant. Some of those early DBZ episodes were demented, man. I go back and watch them, it's like, they have that creepy, imperfect Cell music going along. They'll show whole cities and, like, people just being eaten and melted out of their clothes. I'm like, I'm not sure if, like, Toonami and, like, TV stations today would actually be able to air things like this. Like, even, like, the Cell Juniors, when Gohan's killing all of them, he's, like, decapitating them, cutting them in half. It's like a murder frenzy. And I think, like, the Dragon Ball Super, I'm like, I don't think many people got, like, you know, they're punched so hard a fist goes through their stomach, or, like, they were, like, absorbed and their skin melted away. It was mostly just like, oh yeah, they just sort of, like, died and they kind of disappeared in an energy beam or something. Do I plan on finishing? I actually do plan on finishing those now, because so many got added, and the ones I haven't finished, I can easily do now. Almost without a doubt. I think the 2 I had left were, like, Tech and Physical. And the funny thing is, if I get LR Cell, then that's a nice little physical addition to the team, but I don't even think I need him at this point. It's been so long since we've done the Super Battle Road things. Like, back then, I didn't have, like, imperfect or semi-perfect Cell for the tech support, and there was some other support guys for physical I didn't have. Who I do have now. I also have LR Ginyu. I have a whole bunch of other crap added to these things. I ain't worried about it. Stream of the decade? I hope not. Small streamer does this world tournament by spinning a wheel. Some call it the stream of the decade. They're still alive because they were basically Cell, and Gohan didn't obliterate the Cell. That's what I thought, is like they were just able to, I guess, reform themselves, but did a pretty good job of killing them nonetheless. Uppish Alarm 8004. Oh wow, I'm actually glad you followed me on Twitch there. I wasn't sure if my Twitch chip was actually working correctly or not. I'm guessing by that it means it is, so thank you. Alright, so that's our second win, so that means it's the next multi-time. I have to pick up my amazing, amazing quotes World Tournament rewards. Alright. Let's not give me that Tech Goku again, if you don't mind. I have enough of him, I really do. Damn, no Vegeta. When I see Vegeta flying by Goku, I always get that, like, little spark of hope now. I'm like, oh, it could be the fusion. Did I try for Android 17? I did, but I got, Android 21 and the Cell I wanted. I actually got, like, every card except for 17, and since I have 21 now, I really have no reason to go for 17, because she has practically the same leader as him. Also, I just rainbowed out one of the 17s I have. It was the pullable tech one, so he's kind of a good filler. Like, obviously the Dokkan 17 would be better because I know he's got like some defensive stats to him as well, but like, unless I pull Cell like now or very soon, I really don't have that much reason to go for Mr. Android 17. The Mass Saiyan? What the hell are you doing on this banner? Alrighty. It's been a while. Shit. They really like to do the father. I do keep forgetting these guys finally got their Ultra Z battle thing, but still. I pull these, like every off banner, it's either Goten, Gohan, or Goku, someone of the family. It's just like, alright, thanks, I guess. I mean, yeah. But once I rainbow them, it's going to be a little bit more annoying. I need to check something with the Master Saiyan real quick, because I think I have him rainbowed out. I do have him rainbowed out. Shit. So for this one, instead of bobbing the cards, I've been kind of keeping their Dokkan cards now. I mean, Baba points, I mean, when you have so many, like, what are you going to do with them? So at this point, I sort of keep the Dokkan cards now, just as sort of a, oh, I have this card now. That's cool. In my hotel social, I can barely watch the one stream GX does once per millennia. Well, if it helps, when this ends, you can just, like, probably just watch like a normal YouTube video. Alright, so I did say I would let pretty much the chat pick the next team, so I guess at this point, just type in chat which team you want to see next. It can honestly be pretty much any team. How can you tell the tournament's going on? Broly, 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 Gogeta, Frieza. Okay, there we go. It's like, this is just a whole thing of fucking... Alright, that's one for Android. Do you have anybody actually throwing up any androids? I'm surprised I haven't seen any. Realm of the Gods, Ginyu. I'll probably have to go with Android then, since he was the first one who suggested it. Movie bosses? Oh, there's an Android. Alright. Can you force? World Tournament to see how it holds up. All of your Dokkan notice that I have... They're not Dokkan, it's just I have rainbowed versions of them, so they're just kind of like, there. Why the fuck for anything but a Broly team? Well, yeah, obviously, but I mean, come on now, that's just too easy. Alright, so I'll do the Android team for this one, because that was the first one I saw. And I know which one the androids are. Alright. We'll do the crazy hot pink girl first. Toss in a little bit of a rainbow 17. Actually, we'll put Cell there. Super 17 second. Normal 17. I'm going to do the Tech 17 over the blue one. I think the Agility 17 actually links better with Super 17, but I haven't had much of a chance to try out Tech 17. Toss in the rainbow androids, because why not? And lastly... I will just throw in 18. I was thinking about Cell, but... How his passive might work? I believe it's extreme types. It's not limited to anything. Alright, so I'll do Cell instead then. Just get built a cheat code. I mean, it's not wrong. Even his old version of Broly, the very first Dokkan card ever introduced in the game, got that Z battle upgrade, and he's like broken beyond all comprehension still. So if you have any Broly, you can pretty much do the World Tournament. I'm actually really surprised who's rocking the Hercule lead. Guessing some newer players. Vegeta, don't kill him. I actually want to see what his team is. No! Is that a specialty team? That's a World Tournament team. But with Hercule as a leader and an LR... Alright, whatever. I'm not one to question this logic. Yeah, you know, you mentioning the World Tournament being 2 a day still, it's kind of what makes me not do it as much, is because it always seems to happen when I'm busy or something. It's just like the 2 days go by so fast, I have no time to think, and it's just like, the tournament's over. What were you thinking? I'm like, And then Global comes, it's like, yeah, we have like 5 full days of just relaxing. We can do it at our own pace. People aren't really rushing. In Japan, it's like, you go hard or you go home. LR is far superior to EZA. it really all depends on how many dupes you have for what. Like, the biggest thing that makes the LR superior is the fact that just his normal attack alone is twice. So, like, if your AoE didn't finish him the first time, it will the second. But if you have, like, you know, the Easy Aid Broly completely rainbowed out, there's obviously good reason to use him. 17's attacking. It'd be really funny if it just showed the 17 or the Cell Juniors casually in the background. Remember us? They never actually explained we were here, but we're actually alive. It's canon. Now, so on the topic of Easy A's, this cell right here probably still has the best Easy A. Outside of Super Saiyan 3 Agility Goku's original one, this cell was always pretty good to begin with. Like, his passive was meant to be strong. And then they finally Easy A'd this cell, and it's like, well, now he's just a beast. Get like 4 to 5 orbs with this cell, no matter what type they are. It's like, you can pretty much defend almost all attacks. You'll hit ridiculously hard. Not many cards had that luxury, hence why we saw, like, the newest Gohan, the old school one. Even with his Easy A, he's still kind of okay. I'm a global player, so what upcoming category lead should I save my stones for? Let's see which one global doesn't have. That's a good question. Let's see here. I know the site I was looking at earlier told me which ones were Japan exclusive right now. By category. Alright, looks like the only ones Global doesn't have at the moment are Movie Bosses, Pure Saiyans, Namekian, Future Saga, Full Power, and Android. So the ones that are actually useful in there, Movie Bosses is quite good because Turtles as a card is actually hilariously strong. Pure Saiyans, probably one for sure you want to save. Don't do like I do and accidentally skip that one. Like, Pure Saiyans just turns all the ridiculously strong Saiyan cards, because obviously this game has a bias towards them, even stronger. So, I would say it'd be a toss-up between Movie Bosses, Pure Saiyans, and Full Power, and then it would be between Pure Saiyans and Full Power. And I'd give kind of both of them the same weight. It's just you probably have access to more Pure Saiyans than you would have Full Power characters, because you need a lot of really good LR cards for that. So, probably save up for Pure Saiyans. Namekian, I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, it's Lord Slug, and we know how many great Namekian cards there are. In between Piccolo, Nail, Nail, Piccolo, Piccolo, Nail, 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 and Piccolo. Future Saga has some decently good cards in it, but it's whatever. And Android's pretty strong too, but since we just got Android, you won't be seeing that for like half a year, so don't even have to worry about it. Yeah, Pure Saiyan's really free to play. I would imagine so. It's just a lot of Pure Saiyans. I mean, Goku himself is one, and he's like half the cards in the game. Oh, damn, son. You're gonna have yourself... Don't worry, I'll kill who's ever left. Do I have 5 Future Gohan? I do not, actually. He's one of the... So the only categories I do not have are Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, Future Gohan, Super Saiyan, like, Rage Vegeta, whatever you call his Pure Saiyan self. And at this point, 17, so I'm missing 4 category leads. All the other ones I have. It's really dumb of me, too, because there came a time, I believe, that Future Gohan's banner had Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, who I didn't have on it, had the Tech Vegito Blue, who I didn't have on it, and himself on it, who I didn't have. And I was going to spend thousands of stones on it, and then for some reason I just, like, forgot about it. And then the banner left, and I was like, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Just like, every card I didn't have was like all in one banner. I might get Movie Bosses because I have most of the good cards besides LR Bojack. Oh yeah, you could easily make it without LR Bojack. Full Power Saga, hit or miss? No, it's a big hit. You just need a lot of good cards for it. Also, I really like it because, not only is the Super Saiyan 4 Goku in it, like, really strong and really cool, like, the Kid Goku they added in is also really cool as well. I'd have to check who was all a part of Full Power, but I know a good portion of, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's on it, I know that much. Gohan's on it, and any card that has LR Gohan on it as a category already just gets, like, a 2-point boost from that. It's like if you have a C, you're already an A just because you have Gohan on your team, because he doesn't need Link skills, he doesn't need anything. He literally just needs to be an existent entity on a team, and Gohan will kill everything. It's like, I don't have Ki, well, I got 4 Int Orbs, and that's worth 12 for Gohan, so who cares? And it's like, if I have a Rainbowed out, so my Gohan will hit, like, a seismic truck on no matter who it is. It's also the reason why he's on barely any categories to begin with. I regret not pulling the Turtles. I mean, I wouldn't say to go as far as regretting it. I don't think missing out on Turtles is really the end of the world, but it's still a good thing to go for. My favorite team right now? That's a pretty loaded question. I was gonna say, I was gonna check, but I can't actually check at the moment, because once you pick a team in the tournament, you have to stick with it until you win the round. I mean, honestly, I really couldn't tell you my favorite team right now is, because, I mean, ever since the introduction to categories, there's so many, like, random mixes and matches, like, I just can't pick one out of the dozen. That's not a bad thing. LR, Goten, and Trunks are incredibly good. In fact, you should be thankful. I think LR, Goten, and Trunks is one of the LRs I don't have. I have pretty much all of them except for, like, either 4 or 5 of them. I know some of the newer ones I don't have, but outside of that, I have all the original LRs, both the Polar Vegeta, Gogeta cards, pretty much all the free-to-play ones. Let's see. It's Wave 2 LRs I have a problem with. Like, I didn't roll for Bardock, I didn't roll for Beerus because I didn't really care that much. Cell's like the first time I'm like, oh cool, I won a card. I did go crazy for Super Saiyan 3 Tech Goku. I really wanted that card, and I try pulling every time he comes, and I can't pull that card for the life of me. Yeah, Goten and Trunks are by no means a bad card. I'd say like the really only quote-quote bad LR there is might be like Majin Vegeta. Because compared to the cards we have right now, he's very subpar in the grand scheme of things. Alright, I need to move Android 21 away from Cell, because apparently there's a chance he's going to literally eat him. But that might be a problem. Nowadays they make cards quite balanced, not really pure offense. Yeah, they do a lot better, and that's why I give some thanks to Legends for that, because ever since Legends dropped, it was like Dokkan's like, alright, we'll stop sucking so much dick, and we'll make this card amazing, these free-to-play cards amazing. Like, the Ginyu Force is, like, insanely strong. It was like, that baffled my mind that released a group of cards as strong as, like, that free-to-play Ginyu Force that you can max out for free, basically. That team can practically do anything. And then since then, they've been really good about it. Like, most of the cards that come out now will all have supports basing around, like, the category coming out, or they'll have something to do with making stronger the current banner. So, if you pull the off card, it's just not a piece of shit. Opinion of the future? That's the one I really can't give an opinion on, because I just didn't really pay attention to the future category. Like, let me see, Future Saga. So it has Future Gohan in it, but it looks like the LRs that are a part of it are the free-to-play Trunks and Vegeta Blue, then the pullable Trunks and Rose. So, I mean, that's pretty good by itself, but, like, a lot of the cards are, like, just Android 17 and 18 are there, but they're the future versions of them. And those cards really aren't that great, even though they got Dokkans. Tech VB's on there, so that's nice. Plus, I don't know. It looks like a pretty okay-ish sort of category, but there's, like, a lot of cards that are just, like, well, if you don't have, like, the right setup for this, it's a very niche movement. Yeah, I guess tanky would be a good way to put it. It does look like they're tanky, but I don't really need tanky at this point. Like, there's plenty of teams that could probably do this bit better, but, like, if there's, like, a Super Battle Road specific that's, like, you need the future category for that, then, yeah, it'll probably come in handy there. Is Beerus considered bad only because it's extremely hard to get his 18 key super? I'd say he's being considered bad just because... Let me look at what he does again. It's kind of hard with LRs because they always have such like standout, amazingly stupid strong abilities that when they just have okay-ish abilities, sort of like even Cell, for example, here, they sort of kind of get left in the dust. Causes Mega Colossal damage. The enemy recovers 7% HP. Causes Mega Colossal recovers 12% HP. Attack plus 8% start of turn. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 6% for 5 turns after being attacked. So, yeah, he's just sort of like... It's like getting your HP to recover isn't that big of a deal. Like, the Android 21 I have right now can do that exact same thing. So it's not like anything that fantastic. It looks like, though, his overall... Like, your attack plus 80% at the start of turn, then attack and defense for 5 turns after being, so he'd be pretty tanky and very strong. You'd hope he'd be, because, I mean, it's Beerus, the god of destruction. But what's kind of weird is his super attack and his 12 key and 18 key are the same thing. There is no difference except one does Mega Colossal, the other one does Colossal, and you recover 5% more HP. It seems more like a cop-out than anything. It's like we could have given him a good ability, but... Yeah, we've seen the World Tournament bonus doing quite a few times. This might actually be the 3rd time, and this is something like the 3rd round we've done this. So I'm guessing it's a pretty high chance to encounter these guys. It's my favorite Naruto character, Minato. You know what? I would say Minato myself. And that's strictly because of the Blazing game I played. I like the range that Minato had, and how he could just kind of fuck you up from all spots of the field, because his range was the entire field. Run a full Cell team? I wish I could, but sadly, unless I'm cheating the system, it won't let you do those kind of things, because they'd all have to have different names and this, that. There's only, like, I think there's Perfect Cell Full Power, and Angel Perfect Cell. So at most I could do, like, 3 Perfect Cells. And I guess maybe a 4th one would be, like, GT Cell, so I'd 4 probably. I'll offer my Dragon Ball Legends account for Run or Clash Royale? What? Ooh. Somebody's offering up their own cell. I can see why people get a little confused by that. It's like, it's the LR cell. Well, they do kind of look alike. Kind of in the same pose on the picture, but... I'm curious, but here's my favorite team to run on Dokkan category-wise. I think I would say the Half Saiyan team. The Half Saiyan team gives me access to, like, all the strong aspects of, like, Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan, etc., etc. There might be some teams I could run better now. But for a while, the Half Saiyan team I was running was like the strongest thing I could do. I could always tell when the person in question is running a team in hopes that Jaco or Chaozu will stun the entire enemy team. Especially when they're running both of them. Alright, so, you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's try to hold on to the Phi Orbs. I want to see how strong Mr. Cellular Device's actual AoE attack is. Wait, is that my LR cell? Well, according to the Twitter thread I did earlier, you'd think so. I think somebody was trying to troll somebody or something, but there was like this weird, like, comment chain about people arguing which cell was the LR cell and which one wasn't. The nice thing is, for a freebie cell like this guy, he's just amazing because the cell's free, has a ridiculously OP passive, and is an incredibly good card. Sort of going back to the point I was mentioning earlier where Bandai's gotten a lot better about these cards becoming useful when they're free to play or not. Alright, I need to have him at 12 key or not. This is where LR Cell sort of gimps himself, because you'll have a high chance of hitting 18 key no matter what, and then you won't AoE. I think that won't be it. Yeah, that'd be about 2 off. Alright, so you're gonna blow everybody up, get fat. It really looks like he grabs them, holds them there, and then he's like slapping the shit out of them, like slap, 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 slap. I don't quite remember when Cell did that, so when I saw that, like yesterday when they were showing off the super attacks, I'm like, when did he grab someone in the air and aerial slap them? But he probably did. I'm just not remembering when that happened. I mean, Goku slapped the shit out of Frieza, so maybe it was an homage. Do I have a global account? Yes, but I mean, when my Japan account looks like this, I just don't have time for that global account. Alright, good. So we're on the next one. So that means we get to do another multi-summon. LR Cell or LR Broly? Go on. Legend needs a summon animation where Goku just slaps the shit. I'm gonna slap some sense in you! Da, 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 da. Alright. Give me a shiny LR. Actually, give me Vegeta. I hope that's Fat Boo. That's close. Fat Boo, Vegeta. I'm sure they look the same. That's right, it was when he made the Cell Game Arena. He was doing it with the blocks. He just wasn't slapping the shit out of them. Sparkling Krillin on Legends. Well, you know your game's good whenever people could brag about getting a Krillin card. Yes! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. One thing about Legends over Dokkan I maybe sort of like right now is they're still in the part where they can actually make new SR cards. So your banners aren't bloated like these where you've seen these cards close to 1 billion times. That's the Int Cell. God, that's the. I literally need the other Int Cell. I don't even need the LR one. I just don't need that one. I don't think anybody needs that Int Cell. He's got Cell's coolest animation pose, but they used him too early in. God damn it! Oh, I don't need another Kefla. I'm gonna show you a quick gander here at my Keflas. Alright, so Survey 1, we have a rainbow Kefla here, and 3 SSR Keflas off to the sides. Like, great. Oh yeah. That's when Cell's put it in his head, he's like, it's part of my design. Perfection. That's just unfortunate, because they used that card so early on, they can't use it again. Alright, so last time I had the audience pick, so this time, I'll roll. Spin. Shadow Dragon Saga? Nah, we just did that, so I'm gonna reroll that. Like, there's enough shit here, I don't have to redo one this early. Android. That's funny, because we just did Android as well. Alright. Well. How about Fusion? Alright, I can do Fusion. I haven't done that one yet. I was like, we've done 3 teams in total? Like, a little early for getting duplicates that quickly. I know that's really funny when Cell's blocking, it does look like Win. I saw the same thing. It's supposed to be WGN, I believe. It's just, the way he's blocking it does look hilarious. It just says Win. So I guess he does win. So, now that it picked Fusion, you're going to probably see one of the more OP teams in the game by a pretty large margin. Let's see if I still have them set up here. So it's like, no, that's my Batara team. And I got rid of it. Well, time to remake it then. So the best part of this, when I can start off with a Rainbow Gogeta, I'm like, alright, we're doing pretty good so far. And then it's like, you know what? Let's have a Rainbow Gogeta again. What could go wrong? You got one, have two. And why not? Let's have a Rainbow Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And that's 3 cards already that could pretty much probably solo the tournament by themselves. That's some other fusions here without trying to... Because I don't remember where they were in the category list, and I don't want to click around forever trying to find them. Oh, that's right, my Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Which means I only need 2 fillers, so I can just do a normal Gotenks, and... Where is my Super Saiyan Gotenks? He should be up here somewhere. There he is. That's the nice thing too, is because this Gotenks is considered normalized Saiyan rather than Super Saiyan, so I can pick between that or some of the other... If only I had Super Saiyan, I believe it's Super Saiyan 3 Adult Gotenks. I think he's the only fusion card I'm missing, but sadly he's pretty optimal for this team. Yeah, Karoli. I do have him hiding somewhere. But I don't really want to look for him, sorry. Just, I have enough of these cards. And it doesn't help when everyone has blonde hair, so it's like, alright, I don't know where you're hiding at, so... We're gonna make do. Oh, Figo Tanks is always with the beast. The Super Saiyan 3 one and the normal one, because that normal Super Saiyan Gotenks was one of the first cards with the ability to seal supers. Back when that shit was super important. Whenever I shoot careful, I can think about how she is less thick than Android 21. Well then. When am I going to stream FGO again? I don't know. I like to keep it a surprise at this point. I like my fusion team on global. Weirus. That's what I don't have. Damn. I'm glad they got smarter about this, because, like, Android 21 is going to be on every banner forever now, but, like, I feel like Weirus is one of those cards who, like, only occasionally comes when, like, the time is right. And every time I'm like, I don't want to spend money on these cards. It's like, whatever. But then it's like, when I can actually use them the one time, it's like, maybe I should have spent money that one time. What are we at? Only times 5 right now? We should still be good enough. Even if I take an unnecessary ultimate, I doubt they're going to be able to chunk away 300,000 health. Oh, it's Biz and Hunter. Now there's some familiar names in here. It feels like home. I'm top 100. Damn, Hunter's been going hard. Jesus. Implying these guys even need orbs. I say, a basic attack alone killed them. The best thing about these Gogetas right here is they are the perfect tanks, too. If any of these guys even get a chance to hit them, they're just gonna die anyways. And if he additional attack, that would have been the end of it right there. Like I said, I don't even need the ult. I could have one key orb with them and they'll still do the job. I love Ligma. That is the weirdest meme to ever have, like, surfaced ever. I get that it got popular because it's like, for some reason, news articles being as dumb as they are, they're like, Fortnite streamer Ninja found dead from a mysterious virus known as Ligma. And it's like, right. And it's like, joke's on you. It was actually a meme we made up. And now it won't die because everybody thinks it's cute. I got lucky enough to get LR Gogeta, so getting the 18k super is easy. Oh, of course. I mean, if you really wanted to, all you have to do is get, like, I think, like, 1 to 2 rainbow orbs, and you're pretty much halfway there. Maybe it's not the weirdest, but it's pretty high up there. Thankfully, I know people like Fortnite, but I find it a pretty average game, but I'm kind of under the mindset, I'm sort of glad that it acts as a quarantine, to put literally all the children in there. Because at this point, the average age group of people I see playing Fortnite is like 12 and under, with the occasional people in there. And I can see why you find it a fun game, so I'm not going to attack anybody individually, but like, that game is like the definition of like, we're basically Fisher-Price. We babysit all the children in our games, so that way they don't ruin yours. It's like, thanks, Fortnite. Baby Pan, best waifu, hands down. I'd say yes, but I'd also be dragged out of here in the party van, so I'm gonna have to say that's disgusting. You horrifying pedophile. Because if I don't, as earlier, we're gonna see at least 10 to 15 articles about how a local YouTube streamer confirmed to be a pedophile by his fans. Listen to this one thing he said out of context. And that's all it takes, and then suddenly, like, I'm in prison, and my life's ruined forever, and blah, 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 blah. All because I agree with some guys saying he liked Baby Pan. So, to avoid all that, I'm just gonna say no. Free V-Bucks on the side of rape. It was pretty ballsy of Epic Games to actually just opt out of Google Play entirely. I can understand why they did it. Like, a 30% chunk of change, it's like, that's a pretty hefty chunk of change. Actually, the first time it ever even brought to my attention that any app on the App Store that goes through Google Play, or Apple for that matter, gives 30% of their profit to Google or Apple. Because, like, legitimately, outside of hosting the game to where you can download it once and, like, minimal security, they do absolutely nothing. I'm sure that's well worth 30% of your profit. You use it once to download something and never again. It's like, give us 30% of all your in-game purchases now. This actually, oh yeah, it's brilliant. That's the nice thing about enemy Broly's. They always have low defense, so even with type disadvantage, they should still die. I never got into it. I see kids at work doing the stupid dance. Yeah, it really is cringy. That one I don't have too much love for. Like the weird dances Fortnite does. Because people go around saying like, wow, that was some of the cringiest stuff I've ever heard. But then they can watch something like those Fortnite dances and not say the same thing. Like, alright, either I'm just too old, or the children are doing something a little weird. It's like, I don't know, man. Go outside seeing someone do that dance, it's like the first thing is like, man, I would screw the hell out of this guy. He's the most attractive thing I've ever seen in my life. Next LR after Cell? Are you asking what the next LR after Cell is? Assuming what the next LR after Cell is? Or wanting to know what the next LR after Cell is? Hey, remember when Trunks had an AoE? He still does. It's just, it's not as useful as everybody else. Ooh, that's a rough turn one right here for them. You could either get Gogeta, or Gogeta. We're gonna have to go with Gogeta. The next LR after Cell. Well, try to like get the timeline down. So we had Agility, Trunks, and Kid. That was, now we had Bardock, most recent physical, but at last Cell would be an enemy physical. So we've had Beerus and Bardock, who were both pullable, and then one freebie in Future Trunks, back to a pullable again. I'd say it's a somewhat decent chance the next LR is going to be probably another free one. Like we were talking before, Dokkan's kind of in that like streak right now of trying to like maintain good publicity for the most part. So if they do a pullable LR and then another pullable LR this soon, I'm sure there might be a little bit of strife to go around. So we'll have Cell here and then probably something coming. The hard thing about guessing which one it is, though, is, like, they're always based around just random shit. Like, the Cell one's based around character models. Like, it's Cell posing with the Cell Juniors. So it's a character-based LR. I mean, that could come out for practically anybody, so to assume a character's going to be, I have no idea. I mean, it could be Ginyu as a frog, for all I know. Biz and JX, I'm currently... Oh, I think you said we're on a 62 win. I was like, damn, dude, I've like my 5th match. Jumped to 62, but nice. I mean, as long as you're using a good team, like, there's really no reason for your win streaks to break anymore. I think we're kind of well past the time where win streaks are kind of a thing that can be broken outside of something very unlucky happening. LR Krillin? If you look at the amount of LRs we've had currently, besides, like, Tien, and he's like a world tournament thing, I don't really see us getting, like, an LR Krillin. It might be like an LR Krillin in 18 or something. Like, based off Dragon Ball Super, they might be able to kind of get away with that one a little better. Next LR comes with a new category. Well, I mean, that one's probably pretty safe to assume. We seem to be getting a new category about every month at this point. Is Priest to do the tournament? Well, that's sort of why I'm having people pick the team for me, because, like, if I used the team I wanted to, we'd be going through this in the blink of an eye. Like, ever seen those movies of Godzilla tearing down Tokyo? It's going to be pretty much the equivalent of that. Even the enemy's like, oh shit, I don't want anything to do with that, I'm out of here. Go eat some dumplings over here in the corner. And then they just run from you. It's like, dude, come on. I was going to ask him in a moment and maybe talk about our favorite little guy, Lord Zeno, but he came back. At least the CPU picked someone decent for him. He's... Actually, his team... Hold on. Is his team exactly my team? Am I fighting myself? No, I'm fighting Taka. He's literally using my exact team. Down to the card. The Gotenks, the non-Saiyan Gotenks, the Super Saiyan Gotenks. Literally every card is the exact same. I like this guy. Unfortunately, though, there can only be one winner. It's going to have to be me. If I was thinking about that, I should have had my own card kill their own version of that card. How about Ultra Instinct Goku? No. They're saving Ultra Instinct Goku LR for, like, in the future. So, they just did that pretty recently. So, like, when Dokkan starts getting stale again, like, another couple months down the line, they'll whip out the Ultra Instinct LR card. People are like, dude, I can't wait, but it's still too fresh in people's minds, so it's not going to happen. He's better, to be honest. Has the Chaozu friend. Oh, wow. Jeez. I'm kind of torn on that Tien, to be honest with you. I really don't think he's that great, which kind of sucks, because for being a World Tournament award, you'd kind of expect him to be a little better, but for whatever reason, like, Tien happened to come out during a time when... I almost called him Riot. Or when Atsuki, or Bandai, whatever you want to call him here, was still not really giving out the best free-to-play cards, so Tien got kind of shafted in that instance. Also, don't scare me like that. I will fucking wail for Rainbow. That's the thing, is like, they know people would go crazy for that. That's why they'd save that shit. He would be something that would be like a 4th anniversary thing, or a 5th anniversary thing. They wouldn't casually be like, oh, it's Tuesday? Well, okay, let's drop a new LR in the next 3 days. They'd hype the shit out of that. Damn. Is this some strength Gogetas? Hell yeah. Like, well, the thing with Piccolo is, at least Piccolo had, like, the weird sort of, like, tanky offness mechanic to him. It doesn't really mean much now, but, like, Piccolo had kind of a sort of a use. I just don't really know where Tien would really fit in outside of, like, this bizarre, like, World Tournament team or something. Why did I pick a 3? God damn it, I could have gotten a golden capsule. Give me the medals! I'm really hoping these aren't, like, Bulma and Turtle medals, but actually the World Tournament medals. For the new... See, they wouldn't do that because that's also to assume that we're going to see Ultra Instinct in the new movie, which I'm not 100% sure on. But when the new movie drops, like, when Battle of the Gods came out and when Resurrection of F came out, so I think Japan had a Battle of the Gods thing because Japan had Battle of the Gods when it came out, but Dokkan Battle itself hadn't released in America at the time. But Resurrection of F did release when both Japan and Global had this game, so both of them got like a movie release. But since we haven't had a movie since those two, it's kind of hard to go off of. Because if you ever wondered why all the SR Friezas and like shit you can pull all Dokkan into a Golden Frieza, that was because of the Resurrection of F event when the movie itself came out. So when we see that movie coming, there'll probably be a story around it. It'll probably, like, you know, be a pullable new Broly, a pullable new Goku, Vegeta. And that's why I don't foresee them actually releasing an LR Ultra Instinct then, because the movie itself focuses around Broly, so you can guess what the banner is going to probably focus around. Also, Jesus, that hurt. Okay, maybe I should stop dicking around with that. Ow! Let's see what I aim for here. Go for Cell. Even if Goku hits those two, he ain't gonna do shit to him. Go for Cell again, and then Go Tanks, try and... Just for the sake of I didn't realize they were at a point where things were starting to hurt, let's knock down their damage a tad, because I was not expecting to lose half my health in a single swing. Ow. I got hacked when I got 15 LRs. See, did you get hacked quotes, or did you just lose your account? Because people kind of seem to, like, change the definition of that word a lot. Like, being hacked would mean, like, I'm typing on my computer right now, and I've just forcefully broken into the mainframe of your, like, protective phone and or Nox or whatever, and basically forcibly stolen your account from you with no recourse. Versus what normally happens is people, like, tried to transfer their account and didn't, or uninstalled the game and lost it, or, like, you know, God knows 100 other different reasons why. For some reason I thought he might survive this, but I don't think so. I'm going to say, even with that extra defense, that's still a rainbowed version of that Gogeta smacking an undoken Cell. Oh, god damn it. That literally took so long we have to be doing the round. Hey, don't run away! No! I'm not playing Chase. I mean, I really could if you wanted to, because I'd automatically win at this point. No more LR fusion cards. Well, yeah, at this point, we kind of have hit sort of like a... At least no more LR Gogeta Vegito type variation cards, because we have enough now where, unless power creep does something insane, these guys aren't being replaced for probably ever. But, like, filler spots, I'd be down with. Like, maybe bringing back some of the things like Super Saiyan 3 Adult Go Tanks and Weirus and shit. I'd be cool with that. I like that weird Super Saiyan 3 banner where it had, like, Teen Gohan as a Super Saiyan 3 and, like, Future Trunks as a Super Saiyan 3. I don't think I've seen that banner in a while. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta being an LR, that one... I can see that one happening sooner or later because he was him and the Shadow Dragon, Omega Shenron were both pretty much a part of, like, the 2nd anniversary. Nice. All 4 of those were freaking nice. Thought they might have been. The Bulbo and Turtle medals you'll probably pick up in the earlier rounds, but the final round, typically, if it's all the purples, has a good chance of being the actual medals. Okay. It's time for the multi-summon. If you're expecting something good, what the hell is the matter with you? Where do you think we are? Real quick. Now that I can Dokkan these assholes, where... Yeah, let's not ignore the sad fact that I literally have a dupe LR here that the only thing I can do with is Baba. That sort of makes me sad. I look at that, I'm like, ouch. That's painful. Could do Cooler. You know what, Cooler? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Somebody finally remembered I existed. It's been 65 years. Where have you been? Sorry, man. There's just been better cards. Yeah, I actually didn't look too much into what, like, changed with him, because the poor bastard, like, dropped during a time, and it was like, he makes agility cards better with his, like, leader skills. Like, that means nothing. Like, it's just worthless. So I'm like, the only thing to do is his passive's got to make him a lot better now. Alright, Daddy needs a new pair of cells. Not the Ent one, please. Well, actually, it can be the Ent one, just not the other Ent one. Oh, base saying so. It's going to shatter the screen, which means nothing, but it's fun to look at. It's over, Fraser. Ah, this waifu 18. You haunt my soul. Nothing like a little GT going in my life. Android 19, only the best. Jeez! An SR Whiz, thank God. Hey! It's the on-banner cell, and it's him again. Are you... Super Saiyan 2, Vegeta, and 18. You know what? I'm gonna do a second multi just this one time, because those last, like, 4 multis have just been just pure cancer. If only I knew what Goku was saying. It's like, I would say the Kamehameha. He doesn't say it. He says, Ichigat, Ichigat, Gaka! It's like, yeah. Blah, blah, overdub. Pretty much. The reference double crack. You know, I've had that happen twice now, where the screen shows the shadow of someone coming and it transforms. It happened to the 17 banner earlier, and it turned into Super 17, so I was like, that's kind of cool, but it'd been cooler if it was like an LR or something. Or, you know, the actual featured card being Android 17. Okay, there we go. At least, that's like, if I didn't pull this cell again, I was going to be a very, very, very salty sailor. Daddy wants a new LR? Oh, nope. This Godku's still good, so I'll let this pass, because I don't have an SA-10, so I'll allow it. And also, since I have the one missing cell, the missing link, the only sucky thing is the banner where you can basically farm the freebie cells is gone, and I'm not going to waste old guys on this guy, so I'm just have to basically wait till it comes back. Apparently Freesia forgot to level you, so here you go. Cell's probably down here in the rafters somewhere. He's an off-banner card, which means his overall cost is going to be pretty low. Yep, right about where Kefla stands. Oh yeah, both the freebie cell and the pullable cells from that banner are all good, so that's why I'm actually wasting time leveling these guys. Otherwise, they would probably rot at the bottom of the barrel, being like, well, I pulled them. See you next year. Was I smart enough to farm extra metal so I can awaken him? The answer is probably, oh, thank God I did. It's like, and before I didn't, and I was going to be stuck in a pre-Dokkan form. It's like, hooray. I'm going to wait before I Dokkan him, because I'm really doing more pulls. If I pull extra of him, I might as well Do it when I can still shatter all of his walls now, rather than reversing him later. Alright, so last time I spun the Wheel of Fortune. This time, I guess the chat gets to pick the team, so... If you want to see a team play, just type in chat. And maybe your dream will come true. You can dream it, you can do it. So the team we're gonna go with is High, apparently. Movie bosses. Movie bosses are pretty good. Peppy Gals. Alright, so the first I saw was the movie bosses, so... The movie bosses it shall be. These people chilling with those Peppy Gals. And excuse me, it's a waifu rumble, not a Peppy Gal? Come on now. And I kept the Namek Sawaga off there on purpose. Now, Piccolo, now, and Slug. That's it! Alright, what do we got here? Let's see. A little bit of Turtles as the leader. Go ahead and toss in a Rainbow Janemba, because why not? Hey, I can toss Broly in here. Always good. Throw in LR Cooler, because I probably won't use him anywhere else. We'll throw in Normal Cooler, and... I do have Slug down here, but I never awakened him. Toss in the Giant Boy. But then you can use Dende as an item. I see what you did there. That's pretty clever. All these guys walking in there with like LR Super Vegito 300 Day or whatever the hell Goku. Got our Tech VB, but here I am rocking the Turtles. Oh, you started me with Broly. That was a mistake. Well, whatever was alive in this turn is not going to be alive in the next about 15 seconds. Goku, take your fair swing. 1,614. Not bad. Allow me to try. 1,865,309. Oh, Majin Vegeta, of course. Chiaotzu, and ooh, the crit for goddamn poor dude. And I was like, even if Majin Vegeta lived, we would just do another one and finish them all off. Oops, and they're dead. Oh, this is gonna be a fun team. Bye bye, goodbye. Bye 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 bye. Yep. I don't know if we're saying goodbye to the team we just murdered, to yourself, to me, or whoever we're saying goodbye to, but you're right. Goodbye. And you started me with Broly again. This time the friend won. Can I sneak my way up there? Is Broly being a fucking, like... God, he's always being a key cunt every time. I should have thought about that, making this. Oh, but wait! I mean, I do have Turtles on the team. It would make sense I do have a Tree of Might Fruit on me, so... I'm not technically cheating by using that. That's a pretty heroic team he has over there. Watch him ult me and kill me here. That's at 80 damage. 26,000 on his side. It's like, wow, that was very low for a Broly hit. Broly has 0 defense. 690,000. 710,000. 690,000. 1,070,000. 300,000. 972,000. And it's a one-shot. Goodbye. Is there a third part of the anniversary on Global? I have no idea. Global's so far back in time at this point. Like, when I look at Global, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that from, like, sometime last year or whatever. Starting with Broly again. Welp. And see, this is why I was doing this to begin with. Because if we just used every team with Broly, you see the team in front of you, you say a quick prayer, and then you watch as they just evaporate into the sun. It's only... no, it's more than 4 months. The LR Vegito and Gogeta they just got, that happened for our 3rd anniversary, which happened, I believe, in January, did it not? We're in August. It's a bit longer than 4 months. And at most, it might have been February, but even then, it's... You got about 5 to 6 months at minimum. Hello, I'm late. It's okay, I mean... What's the worst gonna happen? Some dude's gonna throw a beam at you and kill you and your entire family? I'm sure that's very unlikely, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. Well, let's take Broly again and see if we get Broly turn 1. Global anniversary ends in 2 days, not sure what's gonna happen. It'll probably end, I don't know. They're doing weird shit there too. Something with like, whatever, buy extra tickets and they do extra tickets to get extra tickets to pull in the banner. Global just tries to do things more complicated than Japan every time. And not the biggest fan of that, because it's just typically finding more ways to rip off somebody. Well, when in doubt, roll the double Broly. If this team were to survive this, they would be technically being attacked 5 times this turn, and AoE being 4 of those attacks. You'd have to survive 4 AoE attacks from Broly to have any chance to survive this turn. Good lord. Yeah, Teresa just got here. It's apparently a great stream already. Excellent. There should be like Yelp reviews for streams. I came in there and I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Great stream. Would return to. Or on the flip side, I went in and the streamer called me a faggot-loving dick rider. I can't believe you said such a thing. 1 out of 5. Just trying to figure out what content is to follow. Oh, I see what you're asking. Well, going off what Japan had, I'm pretty sure Turtles followed this. I'm trying to think if I missed anything in between there, but I think it was Turtles who followed the anniversary. No, it wasn't Turtles. It was, what the fuck was it? It was, the Universe Survival second story thing. And it was also the Dokkan Awakening of Ultra Instinct and, Jiren, was it not? And then Turtles dropped, and then all the crap that followed after that. Ten out of 10. Then suddenly demonetized. I always try to be a little bit extra careful in the final rounds. How did he get... Was one full... I guess one's full power, because outside of that, it's not possible to have that Goku and Goku in the same team. One must be called full power. Well, they do look to have a pretty menacing team over there, so just in case, I'm going to make them extra susceptible to getting fucked. There's getting fucked, and then there's getting fucked. UI Goku's one fuss? Good. At least I'm not too far off of the timeline. I thought that was the case. Yeah, that's right, because UI Goku came, and then there was the introduction of, outside of Vegito and Gogeta doing it themselves, UI Goku then had his own version of becoming quote-quote giant. Then Turtles did, and then that became like the start of this new meta they're in, where it's like, characters, if you wait 3 turns, they take Viagra and become impossibly powerful. That, or they eat Cell, or whatever weird shit happens. Subscribed. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell, ring that bell, smash that bell. You ever watch like content creators and people who say that unironically? Like, I hope people kind of cringe for me at times, because like, I get why people say it, because, you know, people need to watch content to keep the channels alive and stuff. It's just like, I can't bring myself to say that shit. It's just like, hey guys, it's been great having you here. I hope you liked what you see. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and if you want to, subscribe to my Patreon. If you'd like to subscribe to my Patreon, then come buy my merchandise over here at Become a Faggot t-shirt. It can be all yours for the low price of $10.99. And if that's not enough for you, then subscribe to my newsletter. And you can read about all how I sucked 30 dicks last night. I may be exaggerating slightly, but that's pretty much what I hear whenever people start plugging all the endless amounts of crap. Sometimes a little sympathetic to it, but other times it's just kind of like, alright, dude. I don't blame you, you look fake. Yes, I'm about as fake as I can be. And that's actually interesting saying that too, because it's not per se... It's not me calling everybody fake, just a large majority of them. What it all boils down to is, like, it's user retention. So the idea is that in each video, you're suspecting that, like, there might be new people watching. So for some reason, they didn't remember to do all of the above. So you're reminding it for them, so that way you have a constant influx of people coming. But when people watch you often and constantly, and that's all you ever hear from them, it sort of becomes like a meme in itself. It's like, remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, do a backflip. It's like, alright. That's exactly. It does sound fakish, and I'm kind of happy more and more people are starting to finally catch on to that, because that was getting really annoying for a very long time. To just sell smacking me? I think I should be alright. Oh, your Geneva has dodged more than mine already. He learns from the best. I do have Khalifa somewhere on my team. The characters in my Dokkan, they know how to dodge. Like, I had Khalifa dodged 11 times in a row once. They know what their duty is. I mean, they've lived through Super Battle Road. Like, this is nothing to them. They're like, alright, whatever, I do this on Thursdays. Out of here! If people like what you're doing, you'll subscribe that you have the saying stuff. I actually agree with that. It's just I see where both sides come from. Like in a perfect world, T-Barts, everybody would do that. It's like, if people like what you do, they subscribe that you need to say anything, and that would be amazing. But the people who say all the stuff too kind of have to, because we have the attention span of, like, rodents. Like, you leave a video and it's like, I like to, wait. Oh shit, something's on television. And then, like, you completely forgot what you were doing, and then, like, you never think about that person again. So when they do those things, it's sort of like, alright, we're trying to keep the attention of the people who have an IQ of 6. Taco Bell on DoorDash. That was a win, I believe. Pretty sure that was. Yep. At 10 already. Awesome. So I can do another multi and get myself another waifu 18. And then she can get Baba like the rest of them. Hooray! Is the guaranteed SSRs even worth anything at this point? Let's see, what do we got? Oddly enough, I don't have that Beerus, but got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, yeah. If it's an off-brand SSR, it'd have to be something very rare for me to not have it. I could use the Gohan. I guess I could use that Vegeta too. Just got him, got him, got him, got him. Let's see. This is gonna give me something I don't like. I can almost guarantee it, but why not surprise me? Hey, it's Krillin! Hey, Kyoko, I know this is guaranteed SSR, so I decided to show up so you won't feel bad. Thanks, Krillin! Sheer 21 bits. Does that actually work? Does yelling a command like that? I think that's good. Yes! I don't think I have that specific Gohan. Perfect, actually. I know exactly what this is referencing, too. Because you only see Gohan like this one time. It's the very first time he's going to high school, and then they all label him as the Golden Warrior because he's wearing the student outfit. That's why Videl suspects that he's somebody in the school. On to that cheer thing I was going to mention, too. It's funny how if you look at Twitch, they made the bits thing, like, just super noticeable now. Like, before it was sort of, like, kind of there, but now it's, like, it's the most highlighted, easily seeable button. Yeah, Twitch knows what they're doing. Now that YouTube's kind of, like, fucking up here and there, they're making all those give money to your favorite creator buttons a lot more noticeable, but, you know, they get half of that, so it's like, yeah, man, give them money. Somebody give us money, too, alright? That Gohan's good, the same as the what is that? Oh, Vegeta's here. Do it! Speak it! Damn it! It happened last time. I heard Vegeta talk and they fused. I was so happy earlier today. Oh, what was I saying? But that Gohan, the reward, is he a Dokkan of that or a different Gohan entirely? It's just like, get bits in your face. Yeah, exactly. They're trying to hard sell you constantly. Super Saiyan 3 Frieza, Alien Predator. It's actually very sad, but I'm very happy I just pulled this guy, because I can now officially rainbow out the other one I have. It doesn't mean anything, but at least it's one card I don't have to think about anymore. Oh my god, talking hurts. It's bad! So Cell, I'm glad you're showing up so much, but could you show up in LR form? Oh no, Strength Beerus, okay. Okay. Like last time, I'm gonna do one more quick multi, because the last 5 or 6 of these haven't exactly been stellar. It's Goku all by himself. What could go wrong? Each cuts. Yeah, I like that form a lot. You know, it's really funny. That form of Frieza, when I think I rewatched it, I don't even think it lasted an entire episode. Like, I think Super Saiyan, or not Super Saiyan, Form 2 Frieza transformed into him. Frieza was fast. Then Gohan did the whole, pushed him against the ground thing. And then it became Final Form Frieza, like in the entirety of one episode. I know what he says. Feel free to share. To me, it just sounds like gibberish. It's Cell. And Cell. The hell is that? I don't even remember what Vegeta this is. Strength. Oh, wait a second. That's the Rage Vegeta. I think I, like, spaced off when that story came, so that's not bad. And a Kefla. That's another rainbow wasted card, sadly. The counter Rage, okay, good. That's what I thought so. I'm like, that's actually a card I don't have. Yeah, he is very good. It's a monkey! You can always tell when you see the shadow the size of the screen. It's like, I wonder what that's gonna be. That is the 4th Kefla now. I have a Rainbow Kefla and 4 randoms, so at this point I'm hoping they come out with a new Kefla soon, so I can maybe use her to like increase her SA or something. Alright, Vegeta, let me actually lock you before I forget who he is and accidentally like sell him or something. I think I did the story event. I know I did because I farmed the freebie one. I just didn't roll for it because I didn't really care about having a subpar Beerus and a somewhat okay Vegeta. So if I'm lucky, I should have all the materials needed to awaken him now. And when I have to, I could just, I guess, reverse him and just farm his SA when that event comes back. Do I have donations? Yes, I think every channel has like YouTube donations by default, I'm pretty sure. Where did you go? There's so many Super Saiyan. Okay, it's like, goddamn. Just look for the yellow hair. I wonder if he's any specialized categories. Probably all the same ones the other Vegeta would be, so I might be getting my hopes up for nothing. You mind if I drop my ID for the people that need really friend? I don't know why, but I thought that said for people who need my boyfriend. I'm like, go for it. And I'm missing 3 Vegeta medals. That sounds about right. Baba, what do you say? Got 3 Vegeta medals for me? Fat chance, bitch! Nah, that's a shot in the dark on that one. I will take that hourglass medal, though. Okay. I'll let you guys go ahead and pick again. What team do you want to see next? Batara? That'll be another, pretty much a pub stomp one, but sure. We could do Batara. Full power, full power. I'll do full power then Batara, because at least 2 people said it, and I haven't been able to do full power yet. Oh, I'm guessing that's saying full box, I'm guessing. Ah, Baba, you gotta make this so difficult on me. I'll keep the Kefla for now, just in case. Keep the Zamasu. I need to keep him. I get rid of you, and you. I'm done with Pans. I'm done with Saiyamans. I'm done with Gotens. Trunks is done. Nail's done. Burger's done. Boo's done. Dragons are done. I don't need 19s anymore. Pretty much everybody I think is SA10 and isn't used for farmable SAs anywhere else. Probably the best quality of life change they've made in a while is the fact that you can finally pick more than 10 cards. Full power. Alright, so this one shouldn't be terribly hard to create. I was kind of hoping to just randomly guess it. Like, that's the one. That's full power. I'm like, excellent. I don't have to click these all day long now. Close. Okay, nope, that's Giants. That's the Universe Warrior thing. That's the Batara. That's the Fusions. And Presto Changeo. Oh, that's right! They put Android 21 a part of full power. I forgot they did that. That was actually a really good addition to do for them. I can mix and match this a little better, but honestly, this will pub stomp them pretty hard. The struggle indeed. Well, I could just self-mentally teach myself Moonrune. Life would be easier at times. You can tell the quality of teams is going up now, too, as we're getting higher in points, because both teams are using apparently a full Rose villain team, which is pretty smart in their part, because a lot of the villains are really good for the tournament, and one's just an outright Broly. That's a miracle right there. Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Goku, whatever, his full power iteration gives Broly 1 extra key. And for as much of a freaking key hog Broly is, that's amazing. Also, what is this? Is that guy rocking a Chi-Chi on his team? What the world? Is he using like the Sun family? We got Goku, Vegeta. Maybe it's just for fun, but there's legitimately just a Team Chi-Chi in there. I'm just trying to think of a reason she'd be, I guess it's gotta be for, like, just fun or something. I'm like, what in the world is Chi-Chi doing in there? Can you run a Rainbow EXT AoE team? Are you asking, like, if you legitimately can? Because, I mean, most of the AoEs are, like, extreme. Like, Majin Vegeta... I'm guessing you're asking for a full team. You probably could? I'm not sure if you'd have enough units to do, like, a full evil or a full good unit, but you'd be pretty close. Rose, Broly, Cell, Raditz, Majin Vegeta. Yeah, you might actually be able to get there if you're missing one card. That Chaozu Fusion card, I think, is a hero, so I'm not sure if he'd be included in there. There's Strength Rail? That's right! Oh my god, I forgot all about a rail. I knew there was, like, some shit in there. I'm like, someone does AoE, but she'd be a hero as well. Oh, look. That must be nice that, you know, Kefla's attack's actually succeeding and nobody's doing a sliding Kamehameha directly to her face. That'd be really funny if this game, like, included, like, little moments like that. If you happen to use it against Goku, he just counters you completely and just instantly kills you. I've been streaming for a long time, have I? Let's see. 2 hours? That's not too bad. I'd say if you're looking at, like, an average person and their actual stream time, that's pretty decent. I was gonna say, it's like, wow. Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like, have absolutely nothing in terms of ki. In fact, pretty much have to use Broly and Goku with each other, or they're basically starved for ki. In a normal outlet, you'd have an extra Goku giving you an extra push, but when you need all the ki where it matters, huh. You can run both Majin Vegetas and you can run a full Rainbow AoE team, I think. Yeah, but that's like a what-if thing, though. And you can't because Majin Vegeta would still be considered Majin Vegeta, so... You use one, the other one would be gone. You know, actually, you could. I was just thinking about this, Biz. Strength Cell has AoE, but Perfect Cell, his LR card is like Perfect Cell and Cell Juniors. So technically it's a different name, so by using both cells, you could actually run a full Extreme team. Like, obviously you'd have to make a lot of work to make that possible, but it is possible. I don't know why I stole that from Goku. Okay, he's so old. Yeah, see? It's those name changes that can make all the difference. No, wait, never mind. Under Strength Rose, you need a tech unit? I mean, if you're being super pedantic about it, like, you can run a full EXT team, but now you're asking, can you run a full EXT Rainbow team? The goalpost keeps getting further every time. You could just give me a blowjob, or you could give me a blowjob, and we could have some sweet hot loving. I mean, it's up to you completely, though. Let's see how good my boy Goku is at tanking here. You got Fat Boo Majin about to smack you. 32 and 119. At times 15 damage, pretty decent. He just melees both. Goodbye. You know how we brought up Strength Rail before? When's the last time we've seen a rail, like, on any banner, in any time, in any release at all? Feels like it's been like a decade. Oh, there's a Virus in here. Awesome. He's not gonna get anything out of this, but we're kind of cool to have him on the team. What is the guy using? Are those all AoE snow? There's some bizarre-looking Saiyans on that team. Come here, Broly. I want to see something. We might be using it as a setup support for just pretty much Broly. Oh, that's the Dokkan form of... Let's see, the Dokkan form of the tournament Bardock, and I think the same for the Dokkan form of that Strength Blue Goku. He's kind of throwing me off, because I think that might be that really un-Dokkan Strength Goku we had for a long time that just recently got a Dokkan, but he's still kind of okay-ish. It's a very forgettable card. Yeah, I don't know what Bardock... I'm a little confused with the team, but then again, whatever. Is that 8 Bardock? Okay. I have an Agility Bardock, who's also the World Tournament one, who kind of does the same pose as that. I couldn't remember which one was which. Let's see here. What do I... Oh, because Ho was right, so I'm not crazy. The Dokkan Week is very good for this, especially when they add in disambiguous to the name, so I can look at all the versions of a card and be like, this one! Yeah, I was right. Trying to make me feel crazy. God damn it, Biz. I'm gonna send your ass to the Shadow Realm. Farming a rail Destiny piece. Yeah, there was a full rainbow Arail set. She had a physical, she had a tech, she had a strength, she had an agility. I think she had a full rainbow. I think the farmable one was the free one. There was a lot of Arail farming going on. God, I typed in Goku disambiguous to find that Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and then I realized what I did. It's like, how many versions of Goku are in this game? I don't think there's too many, right? You'd be wrong. I had everyone too in my old account before it got banned. And don't even get me started on Wokey. Ooh, man, I think he had them all rainbowed out. Goku Youth Giant Ape, Goku. Goku Angel, Goku Kaioken, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Goku Angel, Super Saiyan Goku Kaioken Super Angel, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku Angel, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku Angel, Super Saiyan God Goku, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku, Goku Ultra Instinct Goku, Goku Ultra Instinct Fusion, Goku GT, Super Saiyan Goku GT, Super Saiyan 2 Goku GT, Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT, Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT Golden Giant Ape, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Goku and Vegeta, Angel Goku and Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan, oh no, Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Goku Angel and Super Saiyan Vegeta Angel. God damn! That is a lot of fucking Gokus! Why did I get banned? I discovered the ability to, back in the day, make my stones become practically unlimited. So rather than spending extreme amounts of money on this game, I just stopped spending money entirely. Honestly, I think it was a good trade-off. Wow, I'm streaming. Where have you been? I try to think of a good excuse, but I don't got one. Obi-Wan never told you the true story of your father. Oh god, we got some prequel memes going on. So in that Goku fucking thing, where's the one I'm looking for? He is the Dokkan. Okay, I thought so. There's an unreleased Goku that's an S... It's actually an SR version of Super Saiyan Blue Goku that came out forever ago. And as far as I'm aware, maybe he came out of Japan for a short time. Yeah, it was a special gift for the Shonen Jump event, and it's the only way you can have this one. I thought someone actually had that card. The first time I've seen it in 2 years. Okay, let's put you there. Yeah, take a bite of this fruit. Tell me what you think, Kefla. If you feel the rainbow, that's natural. The Strength SLR Super Saiyan Blue, that's correct. It's sort of like the one that Global got, which would be the Ent version of him, that had very strange art looking. I always found that one to be like one of those bizarre looking Super Saiyan Blue Gokus there was. And my Global account, I believe, still has him. I mean, you're welcome to add me. I just don't have... I'm not actually sure if I have open friend spots. I did notice that I think they increased the friend cap from 50 to 70. So I might have 20 spots open. Because I noticed when I started playing again recently, I was actually able to get friend requests again, which I haven't been able to get to for like many, many years. I'm surprised they just kind of just don't take the cap away and just let me have as many friends as whatever, but whatever. Because I have the same problem on Fate Grand Order. Like, if people ask to add me, I don't mind, but, like, they cap it at, like, 50, 60, or 70. So within 2 days, I have a full list. I'm like, I can't add more people. I held pride that my global honesty, yeah. It was like a... I think I kind of had the same feeling with that. It was like a little bit of pride, but now it's just kind of like, it's whatever. It's just sort of like a trophy thing. Which, what? Was sort of what World Tournament prizes were for a while until they just sort of added them to, like, the slot machine. They worked pretty hard that tournament, yep. Well, we're just gonna give away that card for everyone for free. Oh, okay. I have the new 17 in LR Brilliant. Oh, yeah, I don't really care what people use as their friend thing. Because as you can kind of see when I'm scrolling through these, like, ever since you're able to pick your own leader at last, I'm not really too picky about it because I'll probably find what I need to find at some point. Is that a full-on Batara team? Nice. And then the CPU and its infinite wisdom decided, full Patara team? Yeah, LR give you Goku it is. Alright. Let's drop those sweet defenses down just in case anything bad happens. Don't actually... That might have him super... Yeah, I was one away, thank God. I'll still super twice. I'm just going to until you try to recognize who I am. I think I have my current friends set as the Rainbowed Gogeta, so it's kind of funny because when I look at my friends list, it's just full of people who are obviously also using Gogeta, so it's just a giant list of physical Gogeta. Rest in pieces, my sweet Caroline. Yeah, well, that's the CPU picking the friend for them, so unfortunately they have no control over that, but I find it funny myself, too. Especially if, like, it's an undoken, very old card. It's like, what the hell are you doing here? I'm here for the tournament! Alright, time for those sweet, sweet multis. Can't wait to add another Strength Beerus to my collection. Alright, so, I mean, honestly, I don't even need you per se, but, like, let's say I got one of the other really hard to get LRs in the banner. I'd be cool with that. There's some I'm missing. I'm down to fill up my collection a little bit. Oh, is that Vegeta? Aw, dude. Say the voice. Damn it. Killing me here, Goku. Straight killing me. $3 on one multi? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's Nova! If I get Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I will scream like a child. That would be the best Christmas present ever. It's Bald Hercule, a base level Goten, and everyone's favorite Pui Pui. If that's not enough, have Shen, the Earth's Guardian, and another Pui Pui. Did you just get two Pui Puis at the same multi? Yes, you did. Kid fucked. Future Android 18. Cell, but not the one you're looking for. And Nail, man, the quality of this multi is one for the ages. And here's Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, another old card that's not worth shit. Wasn't that worth that multi? Yes! Yes, it was! Alright, I think, since I'm going to probably call it good after this for a few hours, I'm going to do one multi on each of these banners and we'll call it good. But I'm going to do one on here to see if I can actually pull that 17 or not. And then I'll do one more in Cell and then we'll call it good for now. Yamcha up here! Boof! What's going on, guys? And yes, I will show my friend thingy when I'm finished here. I'm trying to summon with Yamcha at the moment, man. God, I do not remember this guy's name, but I know he's from Dragon Ball. Punch Punch Fidel. Jeez! Some more sweet Vegeta. That's not enough. Here's... And there's actually a 16 card in this banner I want. It's at last an SSR card too, but I just keep pulling out 16s that aren't the one that matter. It's a Trunksu, that same 16 you saw a second ago that you were bitching about. That's karma for you. An R18, wow. Damn, and here's Vegeta as a Super Saiyan, isn't that cool? And here's a card that's featured on the other banner that you pulled on this banner from 2015. Aren't you lucky? What the fuck? Okay. I'm not doing all the stones? Well, I technically am, because the tournament's going for 2 days still. I'm just taking a break from it for now. A rainbow? That could mean anything! Most likely nothing. Yeah, especially when it stops at Super Saiyan 2. Oh wow, isn't your favorite? It's Super Saiyan, it's Super Saiyan, it's SSR 17, again, from 2015. That's pretty hot. Some sweet, sweet Fidel. Nappa swallowing some cum. Nappa again. That same damn Android 18 showing off her dress. Like, I don't know if she's trying to give the hint here, but this is the third time I pulled her on this banner. Like, I get it. You're wearing a Chinese dress. Some Yamcha, the Sweet Wolfang Pig action. You gotta be kidding me. The 17 and 18 are from the original Cell banner. What? Does it look like I want them? Oh my god. Cool, wow. I won't bring up the fact that I have a rainbow version of that 17, that 18, and that's... In fact, I pulled double 17s and double 18s. Alright, I'll do one last multi because I have all the androids here. I mean, Cell should show up to absorb them now or something, right? Remember when pulling an SSR used to be hype? Yeah, kind of. In a land long since long ago, in the land long time ago. Dodoria! Oh yeah! That's not enough second form Frieza. Oh man, it's Frieza Saga time. Remember this guy from a movie no one remembers? I certainly don't. And Perfect Cell. This might be the 26th time you pulled him. If that's not enough, here's that dude from the BoJack movie that Trunks killed. That's not enough for... Oh man, Android 13? Wow. And a fat dragon. Turntables. And a shitty monkey. I know everyone always says this. We'll do one last multi, then one last multi, but I'm actually going to do one more multi, then we'll call it good, because, I don't know. I don't even want an LR per se, I just want these to stop being such trash pulls. Goku, your son's here. It's time to show an example. I don't know. Show what a real man's capable of. Like, yeah, Super Saiyan 3, but keep going. Transform into Super Saiyan God. Hell, go blue. Tien firing at the ground. Gohan firing at the ground. Cell flying into the sky. Roshi posturing. Krillin basically wagging his finger at me saying, you knew this was going to happen. What were you expecting? Yep, there's Guldo, like, haven't seen me yet, but, you know, it's mandatory. It's Guldo after all. And a fat guy. Nappa blowing up the earth. The same perfect cell. And the literal gaming claw meme. Thank God. Oh, yay, yay, yay. I'll do these 3 Dragon Ball tickets real quick. Since I know this entire banner is kind of full of trash to begin with, I don't really have to expect anything here. You got a featured GSSR. Woohoo, boy. Hey, that Shatsu's good. Back when Super Battle Road was still the current 5, I actually wanted him for it. I said I like that Goku too, but that was bad. I mean, it's Goten again. It's always the case too, because like I did like 3 multi-summons before the stream. One of them was the literal Vegito banner thing. So it was like a featured card and all this crazy shit. Then another one was 5 SSRs in the multi. I'm like, this is amazing. Maybe the stream pulls will be this good. Little did I know. Oh man. If this was a different time, that Super Saiyan 1 would have made me cry. Because the Super Saiyan 1 without a shattered screen, if that's the farthest it goes, would always mean a guaranteed SR, no matter what. You had no chance of an SSR. Alright, I know people are requesting it, so I will show the friends thing before I go. Ugh. And then we will continue this later. You know, I'll even type it in chat too, just in case. So if you would like to add me, just remember to, I don't even know how many people I can actually add at this point. 127-938-5969. Yeah, I'm actually kind of looking forward to the Super Battle Road streams myself. But yeah, everybody, it was nice seeing you all. And the good thing is you won't have to wait a month for another stream because the tournament ends in 2 days. So I'm basically forced to stream within the next day. So I will see you guys probably all tomorrow. Thanks for watching and have a good one. Bye-bye now.